You tuned in to the Rainbow Affair magazine exclusive with your editor-in-chief. DiamondKesawn. Tune in and catch up with all things RAmag at www.rainbowaffairmagazine.com.
Am I cute?
So mind you, Janet, this is that RAmag hype exclusive. This is that 2-in-1, and you know we don't do this too often because everybody's worthy. So hey Jeda.
Hey, bro.
Jeda Sky, how you doing?
I'm good, baby. How are you?
So let's talk for a bit because we got some catching up to do. So Jeda Sky, do me this favor.
I got nervous.
Give me your formal introduction to who Jeda Sky is.
Jeda Sky. Jeda Sky is basically perseverance.
Okay.
Jeda was kind of born out of what we can call the ashes. I've been doing music for a long time, and I've been trying to just find myself.
Okay.
And it was like I was always kind of stuck in, well, this is my lifestyle. This is how my imaging is. This is how my music's supposed to be. And
right.
I never really took the time to sit down and really think about who I was as a person, blocking out everybody else and all the naysayers, all the you should be this, you should be that. And it just kind of happened. It so happened that when I got locked up,
come on,
I ain't had no choice but to sit.
Okay.
So I actually, in that whole time, getting locked up was like one of the best things that ever happened to me. Because it made me be still, and it made me be able to listen. Okay. And so once I did that, kind of had an epiphany, and Jeda was basically born on that day. So I became something more than what I used to be. And like I said, to sum it all up, Jeda's perseverance.
Perseverance. So out of tragedy comes triumph.
Always.
Now, let's talk about it. So when it comes to your artistry, and when you paint this picture of perseverance, what are the tools that you use to tell your story?
Truth.
What kind of truth now? Now, is we talking truth, like true T-girl, or are we talking the cute truth?
I would say it straddles the fence.
Okay.
It straddles the fence. I try to be as truthful as I can without certain incriminations.
Okay, come on. Names have been changed to protect the innocent, okay?
So, you know, you got to be honest, but you got to be smart in the business sense. Like,
definitely.
Be true, but don't be a fool.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? People can read between the lines if you give them enough. So, I tell truths about the way that I live, my upbringing, things that I've been around, my family. So, it's like anything that you will really hear Jeda say, you trust, believe, I either lived it, I saw it, or I've done it myself. So, but like I said, it's about perseverance. So, in order for me to get you to the person that I am now, I got to give you the backstory.
Right.
So I've never been one to just jump to the ending conclusion. No, you need to know the beginning, you need to know the middle, and you need to know the ending. And right now we haven't gotten to the ending. We're kind of still in the present. So I got to give you guys the past, and then we're going to work our way up to the present, and then we're going to see what the future holds.
Okay. So now, with speaking of the past, now, you know, I love me some old school, but what was life like before Jeda Sky was birthed? And not so much on the music industry side, just on the day-to-day. What were those struggles that you dealt with that helped you to come into being who you are?
Boy, Jeda was very, well, before Jeda, let's say, Smiley.
Hey, Smiley.
Hey.
We all know a thug named Smiley, though. Okay.
Of course. Now, Smiley wasn't, I never claimed to be like I'm a thug, but Smiley wasn't no punk.
Okay.
And she wasn't scared. That was my issue. My issue in life back then was that I wasn't afraid.
Right.
The way that I should have been.
Okay.
So it's like anything that needed to be done,
You
I
was
was
ready.
down to do it.
Mm.
You know, when you're young and dumb, you kind of have that sense of invincibility.
Right.
That you think, it ain't gonna happen to me.
You had that ride or die syndrome?
Yeah, and that's
I
what
know.
it was.
Girl, I had that too growing up, girl.
It just be like that. And, you know, it kind of, you know, it was in the family. You know,
Okay.
My brothers, my sisters, my pops, he's OG, it's my homie.
All right.
But, you know, you kind of fall into a certain lifestyle, and being from, not saying, we lived in the projects most of our lives. Now, we have a big family. Our family was very, you know, family oriented, and I had some aunts and stuff. But as far as we've been from project to project, I've been from school to school.
Okay.
I can't even remember all the schools that I've attended. So we've lived like in some of the same projects as Michael Vick. Right?
Okay.
So it's going from that and wanting to just see your family and provide for them and
Right.
give them something more than what they have. Out of all my, you know, sisters and stuff, I'm like the first one that actually finally made it out of high school. But granted, all my sisters went back, got their stuff, they went to college, they're great business women now.
All right, sisters.
But, you know, it's kind of, we came from that lifestyle.
Right.
And I wanted more. I've always wanted more. I've always felt like I was supposed to be the one to take my family from the bottom to where I felt like they deserved to be. So I strive to do that, and in striving to do that, I ended up falling into some bad habits.
Okay.
And then when you fall into those bad habits, it's very easy to get sucked into them, stuck in that, because it seems so easy, but as you look back on it, the older you get, you realize it really wasn't.
Right.
So I'm transitioning.
Okay. Now, with the rebirth and the perseverance and the truth telling, what do you find now is the hardest thing for you?
Mainstream.
Let's talk about it. Mainstream music only, or are we speaking about mainstream entertainment as a whole?
Mainstream in general.
Now, being an artist who's talented, eclectic, unique, and one that is willing and able to and has a story of perseverance, how do you deal with the naysayers of the mainstream world?
The best way I can really sum that up is you have to look at everything as a whole, kind of like look at the full picture. You prepare yourself for what's going to come.
Okay.
Because as an artist, being open and truthful and kind of putting your life right there, like just opening up like a book for everybody to read.
Right.
It's in this mainstream industry and how they really want you to be. It's kind of like you've been a whistleblower.
Right.
And everybody knows what they do to the whistleblowers.
Okay.
So, but you have to be willing to deal with what comes with that. So it's just like, okay, I already know it's going to be people say, oh, well, you're whack, or I don't like this, or you're not 100%. It's going to be people that came from my past, well, you used to be this and you used to be
right.
that. Change. But it's not about changing. It's not about being 100%. It's not about what you expect for me to be. It's about me following my calling, following my destiny, and following what it is that I know that I'm supposed to be doing. So if that means that I have to transition and become something that you don't remember me being, that's what I'm going to have to do, because one thing's for certain in the world, it's going to change.
Right.
So either you're going to evolve and change with it, or you can be left in the past.
So you take life by its horns, you move to the beat of your own drum.
I've learned to.
I like that.
I've learned to.
I like that. Now, as the fans follow your journey through your music and through your storytelling, what is it that you hear the most from your fan base when it comes to your artistry?
You tell stories. I hear that often. It's like depending on what song you've heard, like I have my first single that we kind of did a soft release of it, Lift Off. We're going to be pushing that a little bit more, but Lift Off is a club song. So most people, when they hear me, they heard Lift Off. So when they actually start to hear my other music and they finally hear this album, they're like, oh, wow. Like even my producer, Buddha Bless This Beat, he was like, when I was making your album, he said I was listening to it, he said, yo, you deep. It's like it's like you got some nice hits as far as like party music. They can be party music, but at the same time, they're not realizing when they're dancing and twerking in the club, they're listening to a message. It's not just dancing and twerking in the club.
Right.
Everything I write has some type of message to it, and that I want to get back to telling stories. I want to get back to talking to the youth, not just giving them something as far as, okay, we just gonna dance, you can dance, that's fine,
right,
but listen, I need them to listen, because they're not listening, and we're losing them.
Come on, Mother Hope. You better come through. Now, knowing this, and you know, you've said some very important stuff, knowing that we are losing the younger generation, do you present your story purposely to them, for them to, I don't want to say learn from, because you know I hate that, but for them to take from and to understand what it is to conquer?
Exactly. My whole journey is basically for the youth. It's like I said, I had an epiphany. When I was locked up, I had an epiphany, and it was to guide them. And it's because it does not matter what it is that we come from. It doesn't matter our bloodline. It doesn't matter our past. It doesn't matter our parents' past. Any chains that we may have on us, you can break those chains. The chains is all up to you, because what is basically for all of us is that we all come from a greater source. Mm-hmm. We all are heirs to a kingdom. Okay. And whatever it is that you're passionate about, you need to go out there and get it, regardless of where you came from and where you started. Your beginning does not dictate your end.
Right.
And so that's what I'm trying to present to them. You don't have to fall into a category, because that's what they're giving you. Expand yourself. Be the 1% that makes it out. Mm-hmm. You know, be somebody bigger. Think outside of the box. And I just want them to know that, as far as academics, as far as fashion, as far as school, I mean, anything that they want to do, I need them to believe that it does not matter. You are able to achieve that. So I'm trying to use myself as an example. And that's why I said I have to tell the beginning, I have to tell the middle, and I have to tell the ending.
Now, before we get into this middle, honey, because you know in the middle you're real good, right? But we're going to play a game called 5 Things Jeda Sky. Oh, wow. Now, this game, hello somebody, okay? This is that game that I hit you with 5 questions. And you got one option: to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, to help you God. So, Jeda Sky, are you ready to play 5 Things You?
I do not think I'm ready for this, but hey.
Yes, you are. Question number 1. When it comes to music, who is your biggest musical influence?
Damn. I have several. Do I have to name one?
No, you can give me your top.
Eminem.
Come on, M.
Lauryn Hill.
Yes.
J. Cole.
Okay.
Kendrick Lamar.
Okay, what's that?
And trying to think. What? Eve.
Come on, Pitbull in the skirt. What you know about that? Okay. Kendrick, Lauren, J. Cole, EVE. You got some hitters in there. Okay, so I see. Now, when you at home, right, and you by yourself, what is that thing that you do that most people would never think that you do? I want the crazy, quirky side of you. Like, I picture you walk around with, like, house rollers and, like, a house robe. You know, like, eating cereal out the pickle jar type something.
Something weird I do. I'm just trying to kind of strange. Well, I practice my speeches for all my awards I'm going to get.
Really? Mm-hmm. For your Grammys and Oscars and stuff?
Mm-hmm, for all that stuff.
Oh, come on, you already practicing? Oh, you well prepared.
It's never the same, though. Every time I practice it, it's always completely different.
Who you think first?
My mother.
Hey, mother. And then who?
God.
Yes. You know, I be practicing too. Like, I be doing my, like, an old testimony service. Like, give honor to pastor, first lady, all the saints of Christ. You know, you just give them a whole testimony speech, girl.
Right.
Now, okay, so tell me this. Now, this is the ultimate question we want to know. Because what had happened was, right, so here's what had happened. I was on Twitter or whatever, minding my business or whatever, and I was talking about you, and somebody was all up in my conversation, and they was like, are you ready? I'm about to hit you with it. When it comes to Jeda Sky,
I already know what it is.
a person that cannot be put in a box, they want to know, straight, gay, bi, tri, lie, die, what is it? What do you consider yourself when it comes to sexuality?
I'm Jeda.
Hey. Oh, I heard Jeda got that good girl. We some Jeda girl. Okay. Now, tell me this. Being you, not being afraid to be you. What do you have to say to that young person who's going to look at this and see you and see themselves in you, and they're too afraid to go after their own happiness?
Stop thinking that you have to be what the world tells you that you have to be. Stop being afraid to fail. Stop being afraid to try. Most of all, stop being afraid to triumph. Just find yourself. Find what really makes you happy. Find your peace. But if you don't find that, you'll never truly be happy no matter who you're with. You gotta learn to love yourself exactly as you are, exactly who you are. And then you can take on the rest of the world. That's it. Just believe in you. I mean,
well, you all deep. It's like I was all like feeling that or whatever. Now, as I get to the middle, we got this project. This upcoming, this already partially out. This little slide through the email, it go down in the DM, you know, we got this little thing going on. So let's talk about it.
Funny.
So tell me about this introduction that they can expect to see coming out soon.
Well, project is entitled From Her to Me.
From her to me. From her to me. I'm ready. Tell me.
From Her to Me is basically, like I said, it leads up to the birth of Jeda from Smiley. So you're gonna get insight on where I came from,
okay,
into where I'm going. So some of the songs are gonna be a little deeper. Some of the songs gonna be kind of like, you know how like DMX had like the Omen, and like when he was praying. You might have some songs. Yeah, have some songs like that because. God is a very important part of my life, and so I do a lot of praying, a lot of meditating.
I know that's right.
Thinking about situations and how I got out of those situations, which is the only one explanation.
Come on, how I came over.
Exactly.
You better do it for me one time.
But be thankful for that grace.
Thank you.
So yeah, From Her to Me is just gonna be. I'm very satisfied with this project. And I think it's going to show exactly what I'm trying to show as far as who I am as a person, who I am as an artist, and the story it is that I'm really trying to tell.
From Her to Me. How many tracks?
About 13.
Okay. So now, I gotta ask you, of the 13, if you had to pick one to be your project favorite, what track would that be?
Fresh Airs.
Without giving them the whole story, what can they expect from that track?
Whew. Basically, it's basically everything that I said as far as what the album symbolizes. Also,
that's that track that gives you all of it real quick, but not too much.
Real quick,
but enough.
Yep.
Okay. Now, are you ready for the world to dissect this project?
It's now or never.
Hey, ain't that what it is though?
Yes, I mean, we're not promised tomorrow. So therefore, I've been working turning back now. I put too much effort, too much time, too many tears into this. So therefore, if I'm going to do it, I have to do it all the way.
All the way. Go hard or go what?
Go home.
And you know we ain't going home.
Not at all.
Hello. Okay.
That's a long drive.
Now, hello, talk about it. I want to talk. So now, I want to know this from your perspective, as the artist, as the creative genius. If you could paint me a picture of who the fan is that's buying this album, what do they look like, smell like? What are they eating? Tell me who this fan is that you've painted in your mind.
The fan is the depressed girl that thinks she's too big and she's only maybe 97 pounds. The fan is the little teenager that maybe told their mother that her boyfriend has been touching and her mom blames her. The fan is the boy that feel like he has to take care of his mom because his father's nowhere to be found.
Wow.
I mean, they're just the fans are the ones that they're being told daily that they'll never amount to nothing, no matter how hard they try. This album is for everyone that thinks that they're an underdog.
Come on.
They're really not.
So you rooting for the underdogs.
Of course, always.
Hashtag team underdogs. Okay. Now, coming into yourself and now presenting yourself to the world, if you could take back anything, is there anything that you would take back?
You know, sometimes when you think about that question, you're like, well, I wish I could have did this differently. I wish I would have not done this. And, well, if I would have did this, I would have been able to do this. But when I think about it, everything in life has its purpose. Everything has its meaning. I believe if I would have changed one thing, I wouldn't be the woman that I am today.
Come on.
So therefore...
Come on, phenomenal woman, phenomenally.
You better tell them.
You better stop playing.
You know what time it is.
So, you just want to come over here like that, girl. No, okay, so everything you've experienced, everything you've done, everything you've been through has made you who you are and has prepared you for what you're about to do.
Exactly.
I like that.
Exactly.
Now, we talked about 5 things. I want 5 things. Industry, you ready?
I don't think I'm going to ever be ready for you, Hunty.
Mainstream world, honey. Now, if you could do a song with any R&B female artist of, let's say, from 2000 to now. No, we'll take it back. Let's say from 97, because you're kind of young, you know, you're a baby. From 97 to now, if you could do a bomb track with an R&B female, who would she be?
R&B.
I don't even want to say that. I take that back. I won't say R&B. I'll say female artist, period. Because I'll put you with India.
I don't know if that'll mesh. India might be like, Jeda, you might be a little bit too... This is too much trap for me, just a little bit.
Listen, that'd be a good one.
It might be. But honestly, I would love to do a song with Missy Elliott.
Okay.
I would love to do
you and Miss Amina?
I would love to do a song with her. Also, if we could take it back.
Come on.
Miss Whitney Houston.
Okay.
Or Aaliyah. That would be...
Y'all gonna rock the boat?
Boy, we gonna rock the house.
She gonna send you a 4-page letter.
No.
So, okay. Whitney, Aaliyah, Missy. So, Missy, it gotta be a club track, hands down.
Of course. That is so dope.
Aaliyah, I'm thinking a love track-ish kind of thing. And Whitney, it's gonna be some old I Believe the Children Are Our Future type.
Possibly.
Remix girl. Okay. Now.
You're stupid.
Let's flip it. Who would the male artist be?
Definitely. I want to do a song with Eminem. I want to do a song with J. Cole.
I can't do... See, you and Eminem can do a song together. Because, like, he already got people killing themselves and trying to call his house and stuff. And I feel like if you and Marshall Mathers got together, girl, I don't know about all that, girl. I can do the 8 mile, I can't do 12 miles, girl.
I love
Okay.
So, like,
I can see it. I think it would be. I think it would be genius, but I think the world wouldn't understand it.
they probably wouldn't.
Catch that. Okay.
Like we just speaking pig. Like.
So you okay? Be like El Taco that you my girl. Okay, girl. So you and M, you and J. Cole, you and Kendrick, of course.
Yeah.
Now surprise me.
I think another male. They put me on the spot and it's like I would like.
Well, I put you with Trey Songz.
I would like to do something with Chris Brown too.
Now hold on, what kind of song we talking about? You and Chris Brown?
Chris is just like, I think they be giving Chris a lot of heat.
They too.
But as far as an artist, he's dope.
He is. He's serious.
He is dope. The boy is just.
I just like Chris because Chris on Burger Kings. Girl, you know I love me some Burger King, girl. He on 18 of them.
Are you serious?
He will never be broke.
See, then they be sleeping on it.
Right.
He don't know.
They don't know now.
That boy knows something.
Give me some cheeseburgers, girl. I work for free.
I'm gonna own me some too. I'm gonna buy some.
I can see you and Trey Songz doing a remix to Making Love Faces. Hey. And you just come in the track real gangster with it. Like, you're like, oh my gosh, where she come from?
I would love to do that with them, but because they're hometown heroes. I'm from Virginia too, so.
You are?
Yes, I
What
am.
part?
Bad news. Newport News.
Ugh.
Come on, don't be like that.
Shit came from Hampton Roads, girl, but it's okay.
That is Hampton Roads.
No, it ain't, girl.
It is.
You didn't cross over the bridge, girl. You didn't cross that invisible line. You know, every city got that invisible line. No, so I give you that. Yeah, y'all, I'm gonna let y'all all off from VA.
Yeah,
Shout out to VA.
Would love to do something.
Okay. Now, so we got the females, we got the males. Now tell me this. If you had to pick an award show to be your main platform, which one would it be? Which one would you put your all into? So you've gotten booked for all of them for the year. But you're like, this particular one, I'm going ham.
Grammys.
Really? You going to shock us at the Grammys? I ain't watching. Listen, I can't do it. Why the Grammys though?
Because it's all about. I would love the opportunity to make that statement just because of that.
Right.
It's like hey, y'all acting funny. We coming up in here anyway. So it's like that's.
You gonna put some Kendrick Lamar type stuff?
Basically.
Oh, girl, so see, you know what? I ain't coming. So I'm gonna take my +1 and sell it. But I'm gonna be there talking trash, girl, live on Periscope. Like y'all see this girl? Okay, what is she doing? So now tell me this: first big check. What's the first thing you buying?
I'm gonna try to figure out a way that. First thing I want to do is invest it in something that can bring me some more money. Once I do that, then we'll talk about maybe. Honestly, really, I don't know.
Really?
I really don't.
Girl, I done spent my whole first 6 checks, girl.
Because I would have said, bought my mom a house, but
girl, I was hoping you wasn't gonna say that.
I was gonna say it, but
oh, that's so up top. No,
I was gonna say that.
Okay, so you gonna get your mother a house?
Well, I mean, my mom passed, so that's. I don't have to do that. My daddy just want a boat, so that's not gonna be real expensive.
My daddy don't want a boat. Daddy said he leaving.
He just want a boat. He just gonna live on a boat and go fishing every day.
I know that's right.
That's all he wanna do.
Come on, Daddy.
Then he gonna stay at my house with me, so he.
So you gonna invest so it keeps on coming.
Exactly.
We gonna buy some Wendy's. Yeah,
we'll buy something.
I want 1/3 Taco Bell, 1/3 Wendy's, 1/3 wings and things, girl. You just come get what you want.
I'm gonna give me some hotels too. I wanna have a few hotels and a few apartment places.
What?
Yeah, because when you think about apartments, no matter how ran down the apartments are,
you ain't never lied. Somebody always want to move in, child.
They're empty, so therefore, hey, apartments. I think that'll be a very good investment.
It is. We know you. We know there's a backstory. We know that this project is going to teach us the past and bring us to the present. What does your future look like in these next 5 years if the world was perfect for you?
Extravagant.
Come on.
I want to do a lot of like speaking.
Okay.
Along with doing maybe at least two world tours. I really want to do a world tour.
All right.
I want to take my baby on the road with me for maybe a summer. Let her experience life and see different cultures and things. Give back and get my nonprofit together, because I have a nonprofit that I'm working on.
Okay.
And just speak to the youth around the nation, around the world. Just talk to them. And I just feel like that would be awesome. My entertainment company really being able to bring in other artists, and not just music artists, but other artists in general.
Right.
And being able to help them and give them a platform to where they can actually become outstanding. So, you know.
So your next 5 years, you are inspiring change.
Of course.
All right, female black president. Come on.
You better.
I'm voting for you, Jeda Sky. I'll be like, yes, honey, she get my vote. Y'all, we gotta do this. Now, you're gonna kill it. I want to know personally, what's the one thing that you're afraid of as you prepare to open up for the world?
Well, I wouldn't really say that I'm 100% afraid of it. It's just that I expect with the path that I'm supposed to take, and some of the things that I may bring to the light, that I probably have to be very careful about who I'm around.
Ooh.
And so I'll just say that.
Oh, I'm about to watch who you be talking to on Twitter and who you unfollow. I'm about to be mad nosy. You know, social media tell everything. Like, girl, she just unfollowed somebody. Her followers went down by one. You be like, who she unfollowed, girl? Who was it? You know. Okay. So, not necessarily a fear. I like that. But the awareness will have to be heightened.
Exactly.
When can we expect this project?
We're going for late September.
Oh, little fall project. Don't ask her. She don't know nothing, girl. Little fall project, little back to school, little sign, girl.
I love fall. It's one of my favorite seasons.
I know. I can tell her because you over there looking like Arnold Arboretum, girl. Come on,
thank you,
with your fall colors on, girl. You look like part fall, part thug. I get it. Give you two in now, whatever. Listen, fool. Do me this favor. Let them know where they can find you online and all things you.
All things me. You guys can find me on Facebook, Jeda, Jeda_SKY. Twitter is Jeda, Jeda_SKY. Instagram is JEDA SKY.
Do you follow people back?
Of course I do.
Because I heard, I ain't gonna say no names or whatever.
Who would say that?
But my system was like, they followed you and you ain't followed back, and it's been 23 days, 14 hours, 17 minutes, and 46 seconds.
No, they didn't follow me, and I don't follow back.
Do you actually like interact on social media though?
I do.
Because I tweeted you 5 days ago.
No, you didn't. You did not. See, look at you telling stories.
I really did tweet you though. 5 days ago.
Let me find it. So if it's not in here, what I get?
Girl, it's gonna be in there. So listen though.
Yes, I interact, but honestly, I really don't care for social media. But we know this is the day and age that you really gotta do it.
Jeda Sky, all things you.
All things
to the top.
Of course, to the top. Hopefully, not back to the bottom.
All perseverance.
Of course.
There it is. There it was. Past, present, and what?
The future.